Good morning, everybody. It's another Sunday, NFL week. You know, you're ready to bring the pain. Oh, yeah. So excited for this week. If you haven't been over to drroto.com yet, you're going to want to head there, get all the information. Dr. Roto's plays have been up all week. We have other GFS tools. We have DFS articles for both sites. We have our picks of the week. We have everything. You have this podcast, which is the Ultra Contrarian Show, done by none other than your boy, Heat Override. Oh, yeah. Let's get right to it because this one's got to be a little faster since I had a karate tournament with my daughter yesterday. She went and competed next month. I'm going to bring the pain. And when I say that, I mean my fist. That's what I do. That's what martial arts is all about in the end. But check out the next podcast because you're going to want to see what I got for you. Oh, yeah. So let's get to it. Russell Wilson. A lot of people are on Russell Wilson today. And the price is great. I haven't been a Russell Wilson fan all year. I've actually hated the Broncos. I've hated the Broncos, especially since Williams gone down. The receiving core is just junk. But we'll get to somebody I might like out that. Tennessee, however, doesn't like to stop the pass. They do eat the clock, though. Denver does have the defense to slow Henry down, but that doesn't mean Henry can't go for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns either. Like, really, that can happen with a back like that because they'll just wear down. And Denver does play a slow, plotting game. So if you're going to play an under on this game. I don't see this game going. This ain't going to be no scoring. All right. But if there is scoring, Russell Wilson will be part of it. He has actually not had a good year, as I was talking about. That is what makes him so tricky right now because eventually he's going to hit that right note. Tennessee can get him right. The defense really isn't that scary, and he really needs to step it up. So at 5,900, he may not as be contrarian as normal as the players that I like to feature on this show. But you know what? He's cheap. I like it. Let's go. Yo, you know who else is contrarian? Jonathan Taylor. Everybody is selling this guy. Everybody's selling him, right? And for rightfully so. He's not getting any real work out of the pass game since he's been back. I mean, he did have that 2 games ago. He had 7 receptions with 8 targets, but then he only gets that 1 target and he fumbles in that last game, man. But he got 16 touches, 76 yards. And in that game that he had all those catches, he had 10 catches, 58 yards. What's even better is the Raiders are 27th against the run. People came into this year saying that Derrick Henry was washed up. I said, you're wrong. Guess what? I was right. That's how it goes. Get on record. I say it with my chest. Yeah. And everybody loved Jonathan Taylor. This is when you do actually go get Jonathan Taylor if you can. Get him, start him, because he's going to finish strong. Heck yeah. And that is your ultra contrarian running back. At 7,500, everybody's going to be passing him up, man. Like, nobody's going to be looking at him at that point. So, around that point, you got Jacobs, who's in the same game, but Indy got a little better defense than the Raiders. Raiders got a good pass rush, but we ain't walking to worry about that. You check out my IDP articles for those things. And then you're kind of around Dalvin Cook. Like I said, Aaron Jones is there and Travis Etienne at 71. He's going to be in all my lineups. Well, maybe 90% of my lineups. But that whole core, everybody's going to look over Jonathan Taylor. You're going to see that green on the 27 on DraftKings. But at 7,500 on DraftKings, which is the pricing I'm using, is amazing. Another guy that's going up has been doing it great, has practically had a great season. And if you picked him up and you drafted him in a seasonal with dynasty, or you had him in a dynasty league, he is doing great for you. Christian Kirk. This guy is definitely getting targets. Last game, 9. Previous, 7. Previous of that one, 10. He's getting the work done. He only had 1 touchdown, but of those touchdowns, he still had that 8 catches for 76 yards in that last game. And that is good. He's going up against Kansas City. Guess what Kansas City's going to do? Beat Jacksonville down, right? That's what's going to happen. Kansas City is also the 30th ranked team against the wide receivers. So with this garbage time cleanup, there's no way Christian Kirk cannot get the ball. But as for Trevor Lawrence, bro, you got to wake up. Like, you were actually way better in like your rookie season. Like, everybody drafted you. I didn't trust you, and this is why. It could be the organization, but regardless, somebody got to get them targets. Somebody got to get them yards, and it's going to be garbage time for them practically the whole second half of the game. Mark that. Ooh, yeah. Christian Kirk. There's your ultra contrarian play. Move along to everybody's new dude. It's Greg Dulcich, right? You know, he's got that nice, like, Troy Polamalu hair going on with him. He's got a little mustache, right? Came on, 3 games ago. He got 3 targets in his game back. He got 9, then he gets 5. He has turned those into a 244 and 1 touchdown, a 6 and a 51 and a 4 and 87. What does that say to me? That says to me that Russell Wilson is looking his way. And since Russell Wilson is not paying attention to Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy that often, and the running backs are atrocious, why not get this guy? And his price is perfect. He is a bring the pain special at $3,400. I love my tight ends around that price. It is great. So get him in your lineup. He's definitely in a few lineups at least. And that's why you pair him with Russell Wilson. You get a quarterback for 59. You get a tight end for 34. And then you match that tight end with the Steelers defense. What? Yo, the Saints suck. They should go marching home. And they could win this game because Pittsburgh's pretty bad too. But I'm pretty sure there's a defensive player coming back this game. And the Saints quarterbacks suck. They suck. I've got no respect. Dude, yeah. Do you know what Dalton does when he sees TJ Watt in his face? You know what he does? He runs away. He runs away. And that is what's going to happen today. Pittsburgh's defense is 2,800 because they did actually price them up accordingly. But TJ Watt has been watching his defensive brothers get kicked around. Minka is banged up. He's gone. And that means you're going to get a big game from TJ Watt. The Steelers defense, when they had TJ Watt in that first game, scored 26 points against the Bengals. They gave up only 20 points. They had 4 interceptions. That is because, that's a crazy defensive game. They had 7 sacks in that game too. But TJ Watt makes other players better around him, like Alex Highsmith. Like the players like that. Those guys get better. And with them being able to move in and out, that's your IDP plays. Those you go. That's what you do. And that comes from your defensive expert at drroto.com. So with that being said, that's the Ultra Contrarian Show. We got some DFS. We got football here in Germany in about 21 minutes. So if you got a lineup to get in, get it. But for DFS, we got some hours. So without further ado, I'm going to kick it out a little different. Ooh, yeah. Set for base. Set for base.